What's up, hardware? Welcome to your WOD Brief for Monday, the 18th. Let's get right into it with a big old stretchy warm-up. We've got our leg stuff going on today. So we're gonna start with some Samson stretch and all that kind of stuff. So you're gonna take this following sequence on each leg. I'm gonna start with my right leg forward. And the first thing I'm gonna do is a 30-second Samson stretch. So I've got one leg forward, kind of 90-90 with my lunge. I'm gonna tuck the hips under, feel a good stretch through here. You can interlace the fingers and go up if that works for you. Ooh, that's good. Hold for 30 seconds. Then keeping the same leg forward, we're gonna go to our world's greatest stretch. So, elbow coming down. Ooh, there's a good pop right there. 5 times, down and up. And then we're gonna stay on this side and do some hamstring flossing. So, what that means is now this leg is bent. I'm gonna work on, to whatever degree you can, straightening it out, pushing my hips backwards, and then coming back through. That's 1. That's 2. I'm gonna do that 5 times. So just really work through this hamstring. Try to get yourself a nice stretch there. If you need something here, or you can't go quite as far, that's okay too. And then we're gonna do the opposite of that. So instead of having the shin straight forward and the knee going back, I'm gonna move my foot back a little bit, and I'm gonna work on driving my shin and my knee over my toes for probably 30 seconds here. I like to kind of use the weight of my hands this way, but we're really just looking to stretch out the back of the ankle, all right? Then you do the same thing on the other side. Samson stretch for 30 seconds, 5 world's greatest stretch, 5 of the hamstring floss, and then 30-second knees over toes, okay? After that, we're gonna get a little more active. 3 rounds of 5 slow squats, 5 alternating lunges with a twist, 5 dive bomber push-ups, or we can go down dog into cobra, and 5 toe touch crunches. So that's 5 slow air squats, just taking it really nice and easy. Obviously, if you've been following along with this cycle, it's very single leg strength, but then we have those squat jumps. So you're just trying to open it up. 5 squats. Then I'm gonna step back, lunge, and I just like to do a little twist towards the front leg for a moment. Switch, twist, switch, and twist until you've done 5 of those. Then we'll do 5 dive bombers. So for this one, what I'm looking to do is kind of just go from this position to this position. I don't know if you can hear all of my joints popping and cracking. That's really what it's all about. So even if you can just do that, that's great. If you can, we'd like to try to scoop your way through and then push back to the top. But if that's not happening for you, just going down dog into this sort of seal pose is great. I'm getting all kinds of stuff. Pop. Oh, did you hear that? Yeah, that's good. That's why we warm up. All right, then 10 toe touch crunches. So this is just the one I like to do, a little mini crunch. I've had you do it in class probably a million times. Legs up, bent, straight, doesn't matter. Just going crunch, try to come up, touch your shoelaces, all right? 3 rounds of that. Then we're into our part 1, which is the 3rd week of our shrimp squats or split squats or step ups, right? That's single leg work, mixed in with 5 squat jumps. So if you haven't been along for this one, we're gonna do 5 sets of 1 to 12 shrimp squats, and then 5 squat jumps as high as you can, looking for explosive power. I cannot do a shrimp squat, so I have to scale. So some scales I've recommended in the past is the narrow stance lunge is a good one because you can kind of get the same feel. A lot of folks have been taking the same scale that they would for pistols, kind of working on pistol practice. As long as it's single leg, that works. So you could do the knee, the back of the ankle, or whatever version you do for your pistols. Or you can do step ups, looking for anywhere between 1 and 12 on each leg. Add some weight if you can. Or just plain old lunges. As long as it's single leg work, that's A1. Then moving right into 5 squat jumps as high as you can, okay? That explosion in the legs is really good for you, and then we rest, okay? Moving on, part 2. This is a fun one today. We've got dumbbell DT with something I'm calling core DT. So, if you've ever done the hero workout DT, it involves 5 rounds. We're not doing 5 rounds, but it involves 5 rounds of 12 deadlifts with a barbell, then 9 hang power cleans with the barbell, and then 6 shoulder to overhead with the barbell. So you're doing 12 reps in the lowest, 9 in the middle, and then 6 on the top. We're gonna do the same thing for a 10-minute AMRAP. Right arm, DT with the dumbbell, left arm, DT with the dumbbell, and then a combination that I'm calling core DT, which is 12 leg raises, 9 arch ups, and 6 total body crunch. I'll get to that in a moment. So the right arm DT would look something like this. If you have one dumbbell or a kettlebell that you want to go into the center of your legs, you can deadlift this way. You could also deadlift suitcase style. Either way, we're going for 12 reps, and then 9 hang power cleans, and then 6 shoulder to overhead. That could be push press, jerk, strict press, whatever it is that you switch. 12 deadlifts on the left arm, 9 hang power cleans on the left arm, and then 6 shoulder to overhead on the left arm. After that, we have core DT, which is 12 leg raises. For this, I'm going to lay back, stay crunched, legs together, lifting up for 12. Then I'm going to switch and do arch ups for 9. And then I'm going to flip back over, do a total body crunch, kind of like a V-up but with bent legs. Coming up for 6. So that's one round. DT on the right, DT on the left, core DT thing. We're gonna do that for a 10-minute AMRAP. So you have 10 minutes to get through that as many times as you can. I think it's gonna get real spicy, and we're gonna get out of breath real fast on that one, okay? Then, cool down. 2 minutes in the saddle pose. I am not so hot with the saddle, so I like to have a wall ball or a prop around so that I can start this way, because that's tight enough for me. And then I can maybe work my way to leaning on a prop and relaxing this way. We'll do 2 minutes there, followed by that same hamstring flossing that we did in the warm-up. Should feel even better after all these deadlifts. So again, I'm gonna put my foot forward and spend 1 minute just sort of taking that muscle from its end range here where it's the most stretched to where it's the most relaxed. 1 minute on one side, 1 minute on the other side. And then something that I always like to do when I've done a lot of extension, and by that I mean all of the deadlifts and hang power cleans for today are all extending your low back, is that I like to just do a standing forward fold and just let it go. So we're just gonna hold that position. You can hold your elbows, you can bend your knees, you can straighten your legs, whatever feels good for you, but we're gonna hold that for a minute just to try to release everything back here, okay? That's a huge way to start the week. I hope you have a good time with it, and I will see you tomorrow.